hey. No, we ain't even go joke around with that. For those who know, here we are. I had some things to do, so I said, well, I didn't have some things to do. I feel like I'm forcing the one. We'll get into that, but I'll add one to it. So what we will do is look a little bit here at. So I have to level up this Dark Knight, and I am going to summon a new hero with some of my heroes. And the reason why, let's get into that. You know, the DeFi Kingdoms map. Well, this is the beta one if you don't go on the beta site. And you see the land plots they have now. So if you go to this, like 36, it's this person's plot, or 16 is this person's plot. But if you go here to like 80, no one has that yet, or 74. So 1 through 51 have owners. I believe now there are a total of, go here to the castle. We were talking about this the other day, the board. There are a total of 100. And so the other 49 as of now do not. Look like a new announcement. I was just about to talk about an announcement, but now I'm going to look at this new announcement they give, see what they're saying. But anyway, so they're doing a land shot. They launched the land beta last night with airdrop for the lucky 51 winners of the land snapshots. Working hard on the land auction. It's going to be the auction. People will be able to buy and sell the land that's already been airdropped to the individuals, the NFTs of land. So they're going to give newer players a chance to earn some land as well. The airdrop for Gen 0 for heroes, for the first heroes to hit level 10 was a huge success. So we decided to do a few more. We wanted to include more people who have a higher level heroes in an airdrop raffle. So all heroes who get to level 10 before February 21st, 2020 will be entering a raffle to win 10 Crystal Veil Gen 0 heroes. But we're talking about land. We also wanted to give new players a chance to win some things, so we decided to bring back the hero summoning raffle. All new heroes summoning between hero 100,000 and February 14th, Valentine's Day in the United States, or maybe around the world, who knows. 2022 will be entered into a raffle to win one of 5 lands. They will get one additional entry for each level they obtain before the end of the snapshot. So that's why I said I was not around for the snapshots for the first land. So to get into something, I'm going to have to use the summoning of one of my heroes. Now, I wanted to wait till all my heroes were at least level 5 so that I can get additional boosts to the heroes that I summon by giving more tiers. But I'm forced to do one now. So we'll go into who we're going to use for that. And they clarify whoever owns that hero summon at that time. So if you summon heroes and sell them, you lose that entry into the raffle. It goes with the hero. So you have to keep the hero. So whoever owns the hero. So if you buy a hero with a number between 100,000 and whatever the number is on February 14th, and they, stop it, you will be in the raffle. So Frisky came out with something today saying, I've been getting a lot of messages, tweets asking how they fund the project, manage team payments. Okay, we're not going to go into this. We trust them. They got almost a large, we don't almost trust nobody, but they've been doing a good job. I don't have no problems with them. We have a large team, almost 50 people with 30 nights to help us to maintain a vibrant, growing community. They said they gave themselves 5 million joules at the beginnings. Now it's 6.85 months later. Careful how they spending. All right. I would go, if you want to read through this or go through this yourself, I'm going to go through this. I'm not going to spend too much time and make y'all say and watch that too much. All right, so back here to the world map. We're going here to the meditation circle, wanderer. Let's just go ahead and do the summon. I guess not the summon first, but the leveling first. He's going from a level 3, level 4 for this Dark Knight. And I'm going to show you when we go into some of my ideas for it. So let's select him. And how are we going to decide what we're going to do? Well, I go for Vitality. Now, I'm probably going to do Vitality up until at least level 5 first, and then decide if I need to jump around and do other things. So with him, he is a Dark Knight. So they are the best in mining and secondary and foraging. So like strength and endurance or dexterity and intelligence. Okay. And then also this tool where I look at a Dark Knight, he's highly likely to get a strength one, pretty good to get intelligence and vitality at baseline. And then above average for endurance and barely for dexterity, and lower for wisdom, luck, and agility. So I keep that into account as well. So with this, I'm going to go vitality. And for him, I want strength and endurance. Even though this endurance, since he has a purple, which is good for him, he should probably get one anyway. And since we know strength is one that he should get, I just want to double up on that. Because I'm using him for mining, even though he is a fisher and I have most of it there. Now that goes into another thing. If I want to increase his level much faster, I'll just use him for fishing, because I can fish much faster than I can mine, because that's his stat. And just the way between fishing and foraging versus mining and guarding, it seems like they seem to do a better job at getting faster experience by having those. Don't quote me on that. That may not be factual, but just, as somebody who on a daily basis who do it. So especially when I switch him to have him do is not the task that he is specialized for. Like I have him mainly mining, seems like, his experience doesn't go quite as fast as when he was doing fishing tasks. So. What? Give me that. Sometimes it happens. Maybe I went a little too soon. Sometimes you got to be a little patient. I thought I was, but maybe I wasn't. So level him up, see where he's at. And everybody has to go out, and I'm going to do that later, has to go out and work. I got to put everybody to work. Everybody is just why I'm doing all this now. All right, let's see what we got. I like to count everything up first. Oh, only 6? It's garbage. But stamina went up to 27. And that health point, boy, see, I think he gonna be with one of my battle axes in there, just cutting heads off in the game. So I got strength, dexterity, agility, 2 vitality, 1 endurance. I'm cool with that. So in the future, I will be making sure he gets some intelligence and wisdom and luck as well. So like I said, even though I'm focused on hitting that vitality for all my characters, at least until level 5-ish, maybe 10. I don't know. I'm gonna, wait to see what more information come out as the game progress. Then I'm going to branch off at making sure that I hit all these other ones to make sure. I like well-rounded characters that dominate. Let's go. All right. So what we got here? 29 on his mining. And as a fisher, 17, what we expect though. Forager, 19. Okay. But it'd be dope as a gardener as well. But I use them as mining, so it is what it is. Now, this is I don't believe we talked about this. This is a DFK dash professions. This will be down in the link. In the description below. Link will be in the description below. Professions where you can look at hero genes, their summoning chances, gardening stuff. Right. What we're using this now is looking at our chances of what will give us. What may be the possible outcome of, and something I've looked at and thought about when you summon specific heroes together, because you can put specific heroes. And let's see what that looks like. So let's go here to the portal. We have not been to the portal here together as a community. I don't know where community. DFK, and you may have. Summon heroes yourself, but I'm saying you haven't watched me summon, so let's get it cracking. So infuse a crystal, and we're gonna add a hero. Now let's just randomly just pick. We just did him, so say if I wanted to use this Dark Knight, and I want to talk a little bit about my overview of why I picked these heroes, and I guess I'll do that now. But let's start there. So the first hero I bought, I believe, was this Archer. Because the person I first watched the video gave me wrong information. I think said that dexterity and like 2 of these were 20 or were the ones that were for foraging for that. But it was wrong. But I still use this hero to this is one of my summoning heroes. And the word, you can think of summon like breeding or whatever you want to think in your head. So I bought this hero first. Then I immediately bought, I think, this guy next, a wizard. Then I understood about the whole, what we talked about here, the tree of how the pairs work. And so I said, well, I think what I got then next was a thief, and then a wizard and a warrior and a knight. I kind of bought a lot of heroes and I summoned. So then I bought, I believe, the thief, and then a knight, Gen 1 knight, and then I said, well, let me get a warrior that's uncommon, level 2. And so then when I started to summon with them, I got this archer from the thief and the archer, and I got a knight from the knight and the warrior, and then I got a priest from the knight and the warrior. And when I got that priest, I went and bought, at that point I said, well, at first I was just going to only stay to one side of the, at an archer, thief, wizard, warrior. And I said, I'll do the whole, maybe get a dark knight, maybe get a ninja, maybe get dragoon. And then, one day, hopefully be able to start the other side. Once I got that priest, that rare priest, and I didn't even know it was rare at first. I looked at it and was like, oh, I got it. I was like, a warrior and a knight, give me a priest. But then I realized I got that priest. I said, you know what? I went whole hog at that point. I said, let me go down this rabbit hole. And I said, let me buy this wizard to summon with that priest. And I said, at that point, my eyes got all big. I want everything. So, and even before I went and got the monk and the pirate, and that's what we're going to use to summon today, I went and bought a ninja and then a dark knight, because that's what I wanted. A paladin and a dark knight. And then I went and bought a ninja and said, all right, let me chill for a minute. Let me start summoning some things. And so then I used my priest and my wizard and got a summoner. And so now I have one of each of the base class and one of each of the advanced class with all of and the ones I bought, the Dark Knight, the Ninja, the Paladin, they each had to have at least, in my head, when I was doing it, 3 chances, 3 summon attempts. So I have these. So now my plan, even though I got all of this, I'm thinking long term with this, is now I'm going to stay at the base level with all of my base characters, my knight, my wizard, my warrior, pirate. I'm going to go through all of them and summon and see how many more, hopefully, God willing, ninjas, dark knights, paladins, summoners I get. And then out of the best of them, I'm going to then start to use the summon to hopefully get sages and dragoons. And out of the best of them, go for dread knights. So I don't believe to be able to do this, I'm going to do all that, in a week. The smart play may even be to level some of these up into up to 100, up to, in their 40s and 50s. And this leveling is taking time. So, this is patience. My plan is to get everything up to level 5 and then do a round, over time, about a couple of months span of a round of going through everybody, doing a summons to see what we get. So right now, as of now, my knight and my warrior have 4 apiece, so I have 4 more chances with them. My archer and my wizard have, I think it's 5 and 6 for my thief. I'm saying wizard, my thief. So 5 more chances between that pair, and I may switch off. But looking at that pair, they heavily weighted because towards even though this is a thief, it has 2 archers in this sub-recessive gene, so it's heavily weighted towards archers with this. We'll go see. Give it one more chance, and then we'll see. And my monk and pirate, 6 out of 6. I have those 6 summons left out of them. and my priest and my wizard have 4. I think it's 4 and 5. Yeah, 4 and 5. So 4 more chances out of those pair. And then 3 out of all of my advanced classes if I get 0 advanced classes out of those summon attempts with my bases. So that's my thought process with that, and how I'm trying eventually to get to the Dragoon. And you know, now that we're going to have these other chains with 2 classes themselves, which will have probably, and then in an elite, and an advanced class, they're going to have their 2 class probably in an advanced class, see how their genes are going to mix in. So all of that is in my head and playing along with this. So with that, and how I use this other thing is as such. Let's go here. Let's say we're going to, I don't know what I had. What I had? The Dark Knight. Okay, so Dark Knight. Yeah, it's Dark Knight. So the Paladin is the Dark Knight's thingamajig. So I got my Dark Knight, my Paladin, right? And I would have to give 66 jewels and then pay 40, so 80 total Gaia's tears. And in the future, I would be able to, your hero must be at least level 5 to add more tears to the summoning crystal, which then can increase their chance of having increased stats on the, I won't say the baby, but the summoned hero. But this is what I do with this other thing here. So I'll bring that up and say, okay, 39,297 and 66,175. Submit, make big. Here I have a 3% chance of a knight, 2% chance of a priest, 19% chance of a wizard with this Dark Knight and Paladin, 30% chance of a paladin, 30% chance of a Dark Knight, and 14.0% chance of a Dragoon. It's probably going to be either a fisher or a forger, 0% chance of a gardener. I would like mining for a Dragoon, but you know, you can't always get what you want. Then you go through here, the likelihood of what it will have the green or the blue for. So good likelihood may have a purple with this one, skewed towards that way. Oh yeah, dexterity a little bit in there. Highly likely to be a common as well, with some chances of possibly being very small of mythic. And then show you the dominant recessive genes and why you see all those wizards and priests and stuff in there, and the possibility and the chances up here. So that's a little bit of how that works. But we are going with our monk, and I don't, you know, they the way they do it, they make it sound like the summoner and the assistants. I don't think there's a difference. This will be 52 for me when I do this, but of course we're gonna go through the thing, y'all. The smaller, I've done this already, of course. I'm just running it through, so someone may be like, oh, okay, I need to exactly see exactly how it all go down. And I understand that. One of my best homies is like that. He need to see exactly how it go down. So this is my monk and pirate with a 9% chance of a thief, 12% chance of a wizard, 33 of a monk, 30 of a pirate, and almost 15 of a ninja. And that's what we want, is another ninja, yo. And it may be a foraging ninja or gardener. We were like fishing, but it's 0 chance of a fishing ninja. Okay, so we got strength is a good one up there to be, and dexterity for that. So, and a little slightly higher chance of being something that's boosted from the uncommon. You can see here the recessive genes and how that plays into why there's 0 fishing. Foraging is very strong in this one. The foraging is strong in this one. So hope that's been a little bit of assistance and help with that. But you know, hey, I'm spending money, so you got to be a little bit patient with me, babies, and see, just let me make sure I'm not crazy and see, it's not that there's no difference just because I flip the numbers as such. ultimate. I don't think it is, for the record. Yeah, I don't see any difference. All right. Anything else? Oh, just want to show you one quick thing with this before I leave this and do the last summoning, and we'll get on with it. And that's going to be the end of the video. I was wondering this. Say if I'm having, it gets scared about getting another paladin and I get down to that one, what should I do? Or what were my odds of doing this? So let me show you what I discovered here. What would be a good one? Okay. My level 4 wizard, pretty good guy. And I said, okay, well, you're not. And so let me show you that first. That's kind of sweet. Since this is the parent of these two, well, this one's out of summon, so you see it's grayed out. But you see, this is the parent of this one and this one, so they can't summon together. And I thought that was pretty sweet. But okay, would I put knight up there or something? Okay, so let's just do knight with paladin. So I was thinking about, well, what if if I want to make another paladin with kind of a, maybe I can, if I didn't have a a dark knight, how would that look? And I said, well, what if I did it with one of its children, not children necessarily, but one of its, the basic class that makes that. And so this is the numbers I was seeing with that. So high likelihood of another knight, but another high likelihood of a paladin. So, if you're in that, an advanced class with a base class give you high likelihood of either or, probably equal chance of those. No chance of going to a dragoon or of that. You have to have those two advanced classes and the right ones to even have a chance of the dragoon sage. So, all right. So let's get to work for real now. Come on, everybody. I'm going for a mythic ninja. And I know everyone wants me to get a mythic ninja. Let's get hyped for this mythic ninja. Let's roll. So the reason why I'm summoning now, if anybody forgot or just catching this at this point, is that to be able to be eligible for, they're having another raffle for land. And it's just for one plot, I think, or maybe 5 plots, not 100%. But between now and February 14th, 2022, if you have a hero that was summoned between 100,000 I think it was like January 20th, and that date, you're in a possible lottery to win that. And so, any possible chance to get that land, I don't know how much it's going to be when it starts to sell. When it starts to sell in the open market, and you gotta give it a couple seconds. I'm doing it all for that purpose. And see, it's parking. That's dope. As it sells in the open market, and so we're trying to buy one there too to see what's up. Just don't know how much people could be charging for them. If it's seem reasonable, then go scoop one up, call it a day. Did not be worried about that. Then I'll probably be complaining unless I got this mythic ninja. We got this mythic ninja. Let's go. Open the summon. Oh, that look dope. I don't know what it is. What is it? Can I grab it? Let's grab it. Oh, it's a pirate. An uncommon pirate who is a gardener. I am highly disappointed, but we'll get you out there. What's your name, Gardner? This young lady, Dark Mountains, Hastara Ondidin. gardening don't look like it's gonna be that hot either. 16 right now. Got some nice luck though. So we'll put them to work. We'll put them to work. All right. Womp womp. That's not, look, anything is anything. It's uncommon, so I'll take it. Give me some extra jewel when the time comes. I'm about to put her to work so she can get leveled up. You know what I mean? Because you get more entries in the raffle with levels as well. With that, won't keep you much longer. I love you. You love you. God loves us, and that's all that matters.